The beginning of fall brought out the final qualifying races in the Bank of America Racing Challenge Series. Lone Star Park, Will Rogers Downs, and Prairie Meadows gave horses across all 5 divisions their final opportunities to gain a spot on Championship Night, October 14th at Prairie Meadows. Coming up, we'll show you all of the recent regional races, and we'll give you the full list of qualifiers today, here on this edition of the AQHA Racing Challenge Update.
The AQHA Racing Challenge Update, powered by the American Quarter Horse Association.
Hi, I'm Jim Byers, on location here at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie. The winner of each of these regional challenge races is automatically guaranteed a spot in that division final. Now, should a regional winner be unable to go to the championship, then the second or third place finisher from that race could become the replacement based on the program's rules. The divisions are broken down by age, gender, and distance preference. There's one division limited to fillies and mares. That's the Marial Distaff division. And we begin right here at Lone Star Park with the final regional qualifier in that division, fillies and mares, 3 and up, going 400 yards. A dozen fillies and mares lined up on a muddy track for the final regional in this division, the Marial Lone Star Park Distaff Challenge. Number 8, Jess Painter Lips, is heavily favored and runs like it, leading virtually start to finish under Cody Jensen to improve to 6 for 7 lifetime. One Sweet Sign is second on the outside, with $1 Million Kiss third. An Oklahoma bred racing for her breeder Michael Pohl. Jess Painter Lips is trained by Stacy Charette Hill. The regional challenges in the 2-year-old division tend to start a little later to give the youngsters a bit more time to develop. Therefore, we have 2 recent regional qualifiers in the John Deere Juvenile Division, starting at Prairie Meadows. Number 7, Valero, is developing nicely as the year progresses. This Colorado bred wins for the 3rd straight time out of 4 career tries, with a strong finish on September 16 in the John Deere Prairie Meadows Juvenile Challenge. Stormy Smith aboard. High Valley Girl is second on the sloppy surface, with Painted Dynasty third. Bred and owned by George Seward, Valero is trained by John Hamus. Will Rogers Downs in Claremore, Oklahoma offered the final John Deere Juvenile Challenge on September 24th. The fastest from 5 trials, number 1, Tempting Annie GL, runs away with this one under Mario Delgado. Bred in Texas by Francisco Javier Garza and owned by the Garza Laurel Partnership, Tempting Annie GL is a tempting dash filly, trained by Rick Robinson. Fast Prize Rumor was second, with Elena Sangria third. As we take our first time out, here's a look at the qualifiers in the Marial Distaff and John Deere Juvenile divisions. Distance runners have their chance to go for a rich purse and a Grade 1 championship in the AQHA Distance Challenge. The distance division is for 3-year-olds and up at 870 yards. We have 2 recent regionals to show you, starting with a tight finish in the AQHA Will Rogers Downs Distance Challenge. The Speed Professor leads from the start and tries to open up through the stretch. But here comes Troubadour Dan on the outside. At the wire, Troubadour Dan is up to beat the Speed Professor with Madewell third. A maiden this spring, Troubadour Dan is now a 4-time winner and a stakes winner for trainer Eddie Willis and owner Pat Heibarger. Alfredo Triana Jr., the winning rider. The qualifiers for this region wrapped up on September 29th in the AQHA Lone Star Park Distance Challenge. This one is a Grade 3. Another off-the-pace effort here, but maybe not by design, as number 7 Zoomin' Racer settles at the rail after a rough start. Under Ricky Ramirez, this rapidly improving Texas bred unleashes a big rally up the inside to win officially for the 3rd time in 5 starts since being stretched out by owner-trainer Fernando Carrete. Aces over 5 is second here, nosing out Fire on the Fly. With the championships at Prairie Meadows this year, I put a little extra emphasis on the 3 regional challenges there on September 16th. After all, a win over the track where the finals take place is always an advantage. One of the divisions to have a regional qualifier on September 16th matched 3-year-olds in the Adequan Prairie Meadows Derby Challenge. On the sloppy surface last month, Dawn's First Desirio runs fast in the Adequan Prairie Meadows Derby Challenge, but drifts out into the path of number 3 Cowboy Jim, and for that is disqualified and placed 3rd. Original runner-up Faster Than Hasta is the official winner. He's a Wyoming bred trained by Robert Johnson for owner John G. Johnson. 5th in the John Deere Juvenile Championship last year, Faster Than Hasta is in line for a chance at the Adequan Derby final this year. Alfredo Triana, the winning jockey. Cowboy Jim is officially 2nd, with Dawn's First Desirio 3rd. The last chance for sophomores to make their division final came on September 24th in the Adequan Will Rogers Downs Derby Challenge at 400 yards. Number 2 JC Wild Rose does a little drifting herself, but this favorite and fastest from the trials holds on to beat II Captain and Famousist. Bred and owned by Jose Cervantes, JC Wild Rose is trained by Carlos Ruiz. Mario Delgado is the winning jockey.
The AQHA Racing Challenge Update is powered by American Quarter Horse Association. Join us October 12th through the 14th for the annual AQHA Racing Conference at Prairie Meadows.
On a night full of important races, the Grade 1 Bank of America Challenge Championship is just a notch above, thanks to its rich history and big purse of some $330,000. The winner of this race last year, AJ's High, had one last chance to qualify for this year's final, and it came at Prairie Meadows on September 16th. The BOA Prairie Meadows Championship Challenge is a Grade 2 all by itself. AJ's High is number 7, and odds on to earn a chance to defend his title in the October 14th Bank of America Challenge Championship. This one appears to be over early, as jockey Stormy Smith is mainly a passenger in a fast win over Whoop-De-Doo and the Fiscal Cliff. Trained by Charlie Hunt and sometimes on the road by son Charlton, this Oklahoma-bred son of Apolitical Jess earns a 106 speed index, winning for the 15th time for owner-breeder Michael Teal. The 440-yard final in that championship division will cap the night on October 14th at Prairie Meadows. Here's a look at the qualifiers to date for the BOA Challenge Championship. That's all for this edition of the show, but stay with us here at Raceview Network for the remainder of the series. We'll have a championships preview show coming up, and then a full recap of the big night at Prairie Meadows. I'm Jim Byers from here at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie, Texas. Thanks a lot for looking in from all of us here at Raceview Network. We hope you'll catch us next time here on the AQHA Racing Challenge Update.